The impossible void. Look closely at your screen. What you're seeing are the coordinates 22 degrees, 33 minutes north, and 91 degrees, 22 minutes west. For over 400 years, every sailor, pirate, and admiral knew this spot as Bermeja Island. It was a fixed point in a shifting ocean. But today, if you sail a multi-million-dollar research vessel to this exact location, you won't find land. You won't even find a shallow reef. You will find an abyss. An island that stood the test of time for centuries has simply blinked out of existence. Was it swallowed by the sea? Or was it erased from reality by those who control the world's wealth? Today, we go beyond reality to find the island that history forgot, but the maps remember. 5 centuries of evidence. To understand the mystery, we have to look at the evidence. Bermeja wasn't a legend like Atlantis. It was documented in 1539 by the Spanish cartographer Alonso de Santa Cruz. It was described as a blondish or reddish island, hence the name Bermeja. Throughout the 17th and 18th centuries, Spanish explorers used it as a vital landmark to navigate the treacherous Gulf of Mexico. Even the British and Italian navies had it marked. In 1946, the Mexican government itself included Bermeja in its official book of Islands of the Mexican Republic. For 500 years, Bermeja was as real as the ground beneath your feet. It survived hurricanes, rising tides, and the end of empires. So, how does a landmass simply dissolve into thin air just as we gained the technology to see the entire planet from space? The 22 billion barrel motive. In the late 1990s, the world was changing. The hunt for black gold, oil, had moved from the desert into the deep, dark depths of the ocean. The Gulf of Mexico was discovered to be sitting on a treasure chest, the Hoyos de Dona, 2 massive gaps in the international maritime borders that contained an estimated 22 billion barrels of crude oil. The stakes were astronomical. According to international law, a country's maritime border is determined by its furthest piece of land. If Bermeja existed, Mexico's border would push deep into the Gulf, claiming the lion's share of that oil. If Bermeja didn't exist, the border would shrink back, leaving those billions of dollars in a neutral zone, accessible to those with the most powerful corporations and deep-sea drilling tech. Suddenly, a tiny reddish island became the most expensive piece of real estate on Earth. The failed expeditions. In 1997, as the US and Mexico sat down to sign the Treaty on the Delimitation of the Continental Shelf, Mexico sent its best scientists to Bermeja. They expected to find an island. They found a ghost. The ship Justo Sierra scanned the coordinates with state-of-the-art radar. Nothing. In 2009, 3 more expeditions were launched. They used side-scan sonar and underwater cameras to see if the island had perhaps sunk due to rising sea levels or an earthquake. But the results were even more baffling. The seafloor at those coordinates is thousands of feet deep and perfectly flat. There is no debris, no volcanic activity, and no sign that a mountain or an island ever sat there. It was as if someone had taken a giant eraser to the bottom of the ocean. This led to a chilling realization. If the island was gone, then the maps weren't just wrong. They were being manipulated. The CIA and the dark theories. The disappearance of Bermeja sparked a firestorm in the Mexican Senate. Senator Elias Moreno explicitly accused the United States of a geopolitical hit. The theory? That the CIA or a covert military operation used a massive explosive or dredging technology to physically remove the island. While it sounds like a Hollywood thriller, consider the prize: 22 billion barrels of oil. But there's an even stranger theory. Some believe Bermeja is a victim of the Mandela Effect, a massive collective shift in reality. Did we move into a timeline where Bermeja never existed, leaving only the echoes of its presence in our old maps? Or did a secret government agency discover a portal or an anomaly at those coordinates and decided that the public should never see it again? Every time we try to find the truth, we hit a wall of silence. The final verdict today: Bermeja is officially declared non-existent. The oil treaty was signed, and the borders were drawn as if the island never stood. But the maps don't lie for 500 years. Someone or something moved the goalposts of our reality. Was Bermeja a victim of greed, a mistake of history, or a glitch in the matrix? The next time you look at a map, ask yourself, what else has been deleted? Let us know your theories in the comments. Was it the CIA or a shift in reality? Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. The truth is out there, but it's hiding in the depths. This is Beyond Reality. Stay curious.